Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Check. Make it. Come on, go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready? Not 70,
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And you'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Set. Lion. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Set. Hey, go Lion. What is it?
Herbert to the air again. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Crowd right. Step.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This one's snapped by Smith and Jigba. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hey, we got to push it up. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down.
Ready.
Second down, they need 7. They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 7.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Taken at the 19. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This is going to be a Seahawks first down. As the tackle was made at about the 43-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt took down Seattle. Now pass to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
18, come on. 19, Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19.
Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Ready. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Caught downfield by Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. On the jump. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll look to throw again. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. York, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. But cut out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Go, Street!
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Let's go, let's go.
Pistol here for Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to run the top.
Over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Slot man in motion right. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Third down coming up. They put Wilson in motion. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Run!
The run up the middle. It's Walker. Kenneth Walker. Still going. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The point by pass is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set. Hey, go Lion. Lock Del. Hey, Kaplan. Set.
On first down, Herbert. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here we go. 60 boxes. 18, 5 here. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
70. 18 rattle. Cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
76.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
At their own 2-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He's got it to the 14-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Set.
Herbert to throw on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Herbert to the air again, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will score! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Pass now for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. That's Harrison in motion.
Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Left thing 19.
to throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Here's pass down for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to extend the lead. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Come on.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 3. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Run!
On first and 10, here comes Walker.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and
9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Seattle.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Home to try. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play for Seattle. 38 yards.
you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From 29, here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Press all 80. 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight cover as he knocks it away. The Cardinals lining up for a punt as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Hey, count, set. Delta, set.
On play action, it's Herbert. Downfield, that's Hunt. He's got it. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
32 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert now on 1st down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4th, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain at the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further.
Cardinals 17.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. On the zone read, a give to Benson. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
It is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Pass is kicked. Is good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
On the jump. 70, here we go. 60, Maverick. 6, 19, Dragon, 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34. McBride is the motion man. He'll drop to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Arizona.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70.
They'll motion the slot man right. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and long.
7 Pirates, 7, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Three.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Black 80, black, ready.
Herbert now on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
43-yard line.
Set, go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Go. Set. Baylor top. Delta. Set.
Now Herbert again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That ball incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
12.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game. They've had their way so far today. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Tiger. Go.
Going on 1st down is Herbert. Right here down the field. It will fall incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Delta.
Herbert to the air again. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now pass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. McBride is the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. outside, taken in by Harrison. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2.
60 average, 60 average. Trap 60. 19 Lions, go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the run to the right. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Mustang 19. 68.
They'll look to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. York, good on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
down to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Why do they hunt?
They run with Walker. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Walker. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll be blocked down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.